Hey, Dylan, appreciate that. Well, if you want to find a STEM program that provides educational resources for students, parents, and teachers alike, look no further than Newton's Attic. Now, they offer over 40 unique programs in robotics, coding, the areas of aerospace. You know, this is the future, gang. Their mission is to stimulate interest in science and engineering through exciting hands-on projects. So joining us today in studio, we've got Dawn Cloyd, the Director of Community Outreach. And Dawn, it's good to see you.
Thanks so much for having me on, Doug.
So let's start with, we throw STEM around a lot, and I think it's always good to take a quick primer and just remind folks what STEM actually means.
Yeah, so many people use insider language, and we really shouldn't assume. So STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and this is a field of study, and like you said, it is the future.
Oh, no question. You talk about wanting to find some employment categories that are going to go the distance. This is where we need to be.
And not only is it employment, I always like to say we're making the world a better place because these are the areas that all of us need. We are all dependent on technology. We fly in airplanes. We need medical doctors. We are, our smartphones, our computers. So as a society, we're completely dependent on this technology. But it's also, it's fun. It's interesting.
Yes.
Kids love it. They were born into it. There are a lot of very, very interesting careers you can have with it, and people that know how to do it can provide well for their families, have interesting jobs.
No question.
So it really is, you're benefiting humanity, and you're also benefiting the individual and the family when you give people access to these resources.
I heard coding in there, so important, right? I mean, I had just a taste of it in the late 80s, and then we went all software and we forgot about coding. But coding's really, it's what makes the world go round.
It is.
And I love it. You have those programs for our young people.
Yes, and we actually go all the way down to first grade with that. So Newton's Attic has programs for 1st through 3rd graders, 3rd through 5th, 5th through 8th, and 7th through 10th. So we go all the way, all school-aged students have programs at Newton's Attic. And we have Python coding for game development going on this week, a class called Intro to Coding where they get a survey of all the different languages and the applications you do for them. Okay. We have a class called Minecraft Mods. Minecraft is a game kids love to play, but you can use it to teach Java code and Java-based code.
Nice.
And then we have a 2-time Kentucky Teacher of the Year, Melanie Trowell, who works for us during the summers. And a few years ago I said, Mrs. Trowell, can you please give us something for the little ones? So she developed a class called Robocoding, which is a 1st through 3rd grade class where they use spheros and tablets.
Incredible.
And then, of course, Lego Robotics, which a lot of people know about, is also an introduction to coding class. So
wow. So let's talk about Newton's here. I mean, we mentioned you've got over 40 opportunities for our young folks here. Give me just a quick overview of what Newton's Attic looks like and what the primary mission is.
Sure. So the mission is to make physics and math and engineering exciting and fun. My husband is Bill Cloyd, and he's the founder. He's a degreed professional engineer. He grew up on a farm with a dad who was a mechanical engineer. He had access to a shop, and he liked to build big, crazy things. I got launched into a lake when we were dating. I wish I had put that in the B-roll. He built an 80-foot tower that's like an 8-story building with the circus net he wove himself that he would free fall into and have tennis ball cannons shoot at him. So he loved doing this stuff, became a physics teacher, found the classroom too small, too confining, started Newton's Attic originally to give middle school science teachers, high school engineering, math, and science teachers resources. But then we found that there were all these parents out there that said, I've got this kid, I don't know what to do with him. He's taking everything in my house apart, doesn't like sports. And so he started offering programs to students and not just teachers. So Newton's Attic, the idea, we have a full woodworking shop, a full metalworking shop. We actually have a forging class happening this weekend where they're doing blacksmithing. So the kids get to come in, use tools, build things. They build catapults. Children as young as 6 get to use little bandsaws and drill presses and build things. So the whole mission is to make play part of the learning process. Our informal tagline is play is the ultimate learning tool.
I love that.
Because with children, you need to engage the play brain.
So Dawn, what's the best way for parents to kind of look over your information, see where their child might be a great fit, and reach out to you and get that conversation started about joining the team?
Sure, they should visit newtonsattic.org, and Newtons is like Isaac Newton. Okay, so N-E-W-T-O-N-S, and attic like up in the attic. These are the things that Isaac Newton would have had in his attic. So newtonsattic.org, and go to the summer camps page under the programs tab, and there will be, you'll see pictures, you'll see class lists, you'll see all sorts of general information. We still have a lot of availability because we offer so many programs.
Very good.
If people find a wait list, however, a lot of our programs are wait listed at this point, please add yourself to it because often we're able to accommodate it.
Good to know.
So people should not just go away.
Good to know. I'm glad you survived your dating era with your husband and you guys joined forces.
I think that was the
this.
test to see if I was brave enough.
Newton's Attic, great opportunity for our kiddos. Don, we appreciate it, and keep up the great work for them.
Thanks so much for having us.
They got to take care of us, right? I mean,
we need to train them to take care of us someday.
Got to have them on the front lines. Yeah. We're back in just a second, folks. Stick around.